We all know when people move into their homes, especially in Florida, we're limited for storage space. So what we do is we come in and help create storage space by maximizing what is currently available in their kitchens and their closets and other rooms. So a few of the things that we really pride ourselves on is communication with the customer, and our attention to detail is second to none. If you're looking to transform your kitchen, closet, or any other space in your home, give us a call or check out our website to book an appointment.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Gold Wingnut Live. I'm your host, Don Wiley. We're going to talk about the things you want to talk about, and I'll try and answer your questions. So I can see we've already got a few comments on here, and thank you, Muskie. Some of you may know I had a home up for sale. We got an offer on Friday, and we accepted it. So we are pretty ecstatic here at the Wiley Homestead. Caveman 770 says, I knew the St. Joseph statue would work. Don't remove it. It is needed for the new homeowner. Hey, I'll take anything I can get. It was a great thing. But we're definitely glad to have sold it. So today is, I'll get down in a second. The sponsor of today's show is Kitchen Wise and Closet Wise. They have some great products for your kitchens, your bathroom closets, or your pantries, you name it. They do it, and it's great stuff. Both the kitchen and the closets, it's awesome. Other sponsors today are Magic Stairs, great product, stairs that get you into your attic safely. We have Surf to Turf home inspections. Tom does a great job inspecting your home. Country Village Power Equipment and golf carts down in Webster. Great buy on golf carts and great service. You'll really like what you get down there. Black Dog Garage Floors. This is, I think it's an improvement over the epoxy floors. It's a 3/8 inch thick I don't want to say coating because it's not a coating. It's an overlay, and it's repairable. It's pretty cool. And of course, Fur and Away, dog groomers. They come to your house. Eric does a great job. He takes care of my Sully and my Lily. And of course, we have a new sponsor this week, Shade Masters. They do shades inside your house and outside, so like the roll-up shades, the roll-up screens for your garage. If you're looking for some of those products, give Shade Masters a call. I think you'll like what they have. I was real impressed with their product line, and so far so good. They seem to be doing a great job. So let's see. Yeah, it is warm in the Villages today. I'm glad the air conditioner is working. Let's see. So Caveman 770 says, is there any truth to the rumor now that Eastport has a climbing wall, is the next town square getting a skate park? What's his name? Tony Hawk, the skateboarder? I think he's coming to here. He'll be moving here, I guess, in a few years. He's getting old. I don't know what's coming in the next town square. I got a good idea where it's at. It's about 3 or 4 miles south of Eastport, where, what are the name of those silly roads? Bexley Trail and one of the other roads. They come back together. And let's see, what else do we have here? Here's a good question. Any idea what is being built on the north corner of 470 and 301? The north corner, not the 7-Eleven corner. Thanks. David, I know exactly what's being built there. That is the new county service center that's being built. Last year, we approved a bond budget to build that. There's also a firefighter training center there. And that firefighting training center will be for both Villages Public Safety as well as Sumter County Fire and EMS. It's a much needed place. It is dead smack in the middle of the populated area of Sumter County. I say the middle of the populated area because when you look at the very south end, the panhandle, if you will, there's basically no population down there. It's all state woodlands. It's part of the Green Swamp area. One of the great things that's going in to that new county service center is there's going to be a meeting room. It's supposed to seat 400 people. All the meetings will be conducted there, will come out of Everglades, and everything will be done there. We'll be able to broadcast them live. So not only will you get to see me here, but you'll get to see me at the county commission meetings live if you want to. But that's probably about a year away before it's ready to go, but it is moving along quickly. I actually had a camera strapped to the crane that was doing the tilt wall. So I've got that footage. I'm going to be putting it out this week. It was interesting watching. It only took them, what, five or 6 days of actual work to get all the walls up for both buildings. The other building is I believe it's the Backup Emergency Command Center. So when there's a hurricane coming or whatever, if we need to relocate, that's where it's going to be. What else do we have here? Hello, everyone. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Becky. Let's see. Jerry wants to know, what is the plan for the US 30 for the 301 Turnpike Bridge widening? So the plan is that it is going to be widened both in length and width. So that whole intersection is going to be rebuilt. There's an interim rebuild scheduled for the road underneath US 301 to get rid of the congestion, because it's terrible. Sumter County has grown tremendously, and that is a definite necessity that we've got to get that fixed. When it's going to happen, I don't know exactly. I know that it's in the works. As far as that's the what's in the works is the underneath the bridge, 301. The actual bridge widening on the turnpike, I don't know right now, but I think after next week, when I go to my MPO meeting, which is the Metropolitan Planning Organization for Lake and Sumter County, that's where we get our updates from the FDOT and the Florida Turnpike Enterprise on what's happening with our roads that they own, and we make other regional decisions for roads. So, yeah, hopefully I'll know some more then as far as timeline. Right now, that's still, it's out there a few years, and I say that because first thing they're going to do is they're going to be widening the turnpike from 4 to 8 lanes, going up to just before that intersection. So, whoops. All right. I got a robocaller. Oh, it says robocaller. Hang on just a second. Let's see if this really is a robocaller. Hello?
This is an important message for Sumter County. Please stay on the phone.
Sumter County.
Yep, I got to put my headphones on.
Will be in your area today, June 8th, 2025, weather permitting.
Oh, yep. Here's a robocall. Yeah, can't get rid of them. All right, sorry about that. I think you guys heard that before I did, because I forgot I had to put my headphones on because my phone is plugged into my soundboard. And anyway, where were we? Okay, so yeah, 30. All right. Where'd we go? Where'd we go? Okay, we talked about 301 Turnpike Bridge. Congrats on the home contract. Yeah, we're excited. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, I mean, it's, it was 7 months. I didn't get what I thought the house was worth. The house 3-4 years ago appraised for $25,000 more than what we sold it for. It's just a market. Part of that problem with the market is got the same number of buyers, but we got a lot more resales on the market just because there are more homes. If you consider that, it's about 1% of the number of homes is on the market for resale. From what it was, 11 years ago when we bought that house till now, we've gone from 40-some thousand homes to 75,000 homes. So yeah, it's a big change. Let's see. Congrats. So Steve wants to know, do you know if sale of Citizens... Yeah. All right. Do you know if the sale of Citizens Bank to Suncoast taken place? Will Suncoast provide the same level of good service in your opinion? So it hasn't taken place yet. That's not scheduled until, was it November or March? Somewhere in that time frame. So it's still months away. I was talking to some of the ladies at the different branches that I know. There's Debbie, there's Susie, there's Janie. Lots of really nice ladies. They know me. It's great. I love the service we get at Citizens First Bank. They all seem pretty comfortable with what's happening. So, I don't think we're going to be hurting for any way for good service, because I think they're keeping all the same people. Let's see. Steve wants to know, hey, any update on plans for 470 bridge? Saw today that they dropped the speed limit on 470 at Megason to 35 miles per hour. Was 55. So hoping this bodes well for golf cart path on the bridge. Mario Napa, he's a realtor. He has his own YouTube broadcast that he does. He's put out some information. He's spoke to some of the Lake County officials. They're saying no golf cart bridge on 470. That it's going to be on 48. It's going to go under the turnpike. I haven't seen that. I haven't been able to verify that personally. I have no reason to doubt him, but we'll see. Dropping it to 35, probably because of the construction that's getting ready to take place there. They got to slow it down. If you haven't been on Central Parkway, I had to think the name of the stupid road. If you haven't been on Central Parkway, Sully, what are you doing here, buddy? Can you? They can't see you. Well, I got Sully here. There he is. There's my Sully. Anyway, it's crazy AI stuff. But anyway, they opened up a new section of Central Parkway. Part of the reason for that is because they're working on 470. 470. Yeah. Okay. There's my Sully. I knew I'd get him in the picture somehow. They're working on 470 farther south, down by station 49, and see, this is what I get to put up with all day long when I come down to the house. And there's a multimodal tunnel there that they've got to build a bridge over. I think they're going to be extending that part of 470 very soon. So it's lots of work in progress. All right. Sarah says, new to the Village's question. We have a few homes that are being furnished in our new build. We have a few homes that are being furnished in our new build. Do they come through and put final layer on the road, or is the road they have what is to stay? Okay. So by the time they're building your home, the friction coat is on. Now, what they do though is they cover it with a lot of sand. And the reason they do that is the heavy trucks that come through, It reduces the friction, so when they turn their wheels, they don't tear up the asphalt. But what's down there is there. As the homes finish up, they will clean up the sand, and it will look much nicer. All right. Let's see. Okay. Curb. Okay. Since the developers' attorneys like to write letters, can the attorneys send cease and desist letters to deans, Massey, etc., to stop putting signs in yards violating deed restrictions for the landscape clients? I guess they could. I have always had a problem with that. You know, they put their little signs in the grass, and the same thing with the landscapers, and maybe you got a painter or somebody doing your drive, and that's problematic. You know, I'm trying to think, is it Dean's? I think it's Dean's that has the contracts down south for exterminators. And when we bought the Moultrie Creek house, was not pleased. They tried we need you to sign this paperwork for, saying that the house was treated. And so I looked at it, and sure enough, I was signing a contract it was going to cost me another $240 or something like that a year for them to start pest control. And I handed it back to the lady. I said, no, take it. I don't want it. I'm not signing it. Anyway. Let's see. Walton wants to know what to do about neighbors not keeping up their property and the ones with all the lawn ornaments and other trashy decorations. Well, we work on a complaint system, and it's complaint driven. You can file a complaint. Go to districtgov.org. I think it's community standards. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick. I'll find it yet. All right, so district and services, resident services, community standards, and I got architectural review. And I'm just looking to see. I haven't looked for this in a long while. External complaints. Report a deed violation. Most of the districts, except for 5, 6, and I think 12, and there's one up in the north end, are still anonymous complaints, which is good, because really the only thing knowing the name of the individual who turns you in is for retaliation. And when I was on the CDD 10 board, that was the policy we took. I know the CDD chairman in CDD 10, he feels the same way. The only good it serves is for retaliation. So to have the names. Who is the party that's at fault? Why, it's the homeowner that's not complying with the deed restrictions that they agreed to. All right, let's go back. All right. So yeah, file a complaint, and community standards will come out, and if they're in violation, they'll address it, and if they're not, then they'll let it go. Let's see, Tammy says that all the stop signs on McMurtry Loop and Bar Boulevard, the house on the corner planted a palm tree right by the stop sign. McMurtry and Bar. So there's 2 entrances to McMurtry and Bar. I'm assuming that they're talking about the one near Saluki, or towards Saluki, and not the one towards the postal station. If that's an issue, you can file a complaint with the county. They will address it if it is in the right-of-way and blocking it. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You can also file a complaint with the district, and if it's not the district, they're going to forward it over to the county. So either way works. Let's see. Greg says, big trucks have torn up several areas of the pavement in our new neighborhood. Is there a way to hold the contractors or those who hired responsible, or will the CDD or City of Wildwood repair? So for the first 2 years, it belongs to the CDD, and they would be responsible for it. You can go to the District Gov website, call them, tell them that you got the roads torn up by the contractors, that it needs to be addressed. If you don't get any traction there, call your district supervisor. Okay, that's what they get paid the big bucks for. Okay, they don't get paid big bucks. They get $200 a meeting, and they only get it if they go and if they have a meeting. But I can tell you, as a district supervisor, I was probably making, I don't know, $5 an hour for the work I was doing every month. So let's see. Oops, sign, and it blocks the view of traffic. We have to pull, okay, yeah. So Tammy, again, you can report that to the district, or you can also or report it to Sumter County, and whoever it belongs to, the other one will forward it to the other party, the district and the county, as well as the county and the cities and the city of Wildwood and the community development districts. They all have a very good working relationship in Sumter County, something that is actually a really good thing. It really saves us a lot of money, especially when we start talking about consolidated services. All right. Let's see. Mike wants to know, is the developer going to finish all the houses building in Sumter County before building in Lake County? So they own a big chunk, they own two big chunks of property over in Lake County right now. One is the old Secret Promise development. So if you know where the county line is going on, what you call it? Central Parkway, as you're heading towards the turnpike. From where the county line over and looking to your south is the Secret Promise property. That's, they're going to work on that. They haven't started yet. They're concentrating on CDD 16 and 17 right now. I don't know what CDD that will be. And there's another section that's 550 acres, excuse me, on the other side of the turnpike south of Lake Denham and Dabney. I don't know when they're going to start working on those, but yeah. They're going to be building in Lake County again, but I don't see it for a while. FYI, when filing a complaint, let the district know to file it as anonymous. Yeah, I think I filed one complaint, maybe two, in my 11 years. And I don't think you have to put your name on it. So, yeah. If it's, in District 5, 6, 12, or whatever district it is up north, then you have to give your name. So I got a little treat for you all. Let me see if I can find it here. So I'm going to switch the screen, and this is an excerpt that I shot, or from the video footage I shot this past week. It's in 157. Yeah, video 157. This is still the first cut. happy-go-lucky. You know what? I'm going to answer your question first. Happy-go-lucky, because I had somebody email me this morning about Laurel Oaks. So happy-go-lucky says, is Laurel Oaks Golf Course experiencing multiple sinkholes? I have seen a sinkhole foundation repair company working multiple locations on the course. So yeah, you're in District 15. So I would reach out to Mark Morris. He is a district resident. He is a villager's resident. And he resides in Moultrie Creek. Yeah, he's in Moultrie Creek. So talk to him. So I went over this morning and I actually shot some video footage. What it appears is going on over at the Laurel Oak Executive Course is the southernmost retention pond. It appears that the aeration system has failed. I say that because when I took my drone out, I flew over it earlier, and there was no aeration going, but it looked like they were working on the aeration pumps. The cones that are sitting out there are to keep them off of the Sable Palm or the Sable pipeline. It's a natural gas pipeline. And that goes all the way up underneath the bridge. But it does look like the issue there is with the aeration system and not a sinkhole. I saw no evidence of a sinkhole, and I flew for roughly a quarter of a mile up till they stopped doing it, working on it. We'll throw this up here, and I'll let you guys see this. I'm going to keep the camera rolling. So what you're looking at is it's either honeysuckle or beautyberry executive course that's down in CDD 16. This is across from Shady Brook. And you can see that it is coming along. We should be seeing, CDD 16, start home construction probably in 6 months. But, these two golf courses are definitely coming along. Let's see. Yeah, John was the one who contacted me earlier. When this gets done showing, I'll link up to the I got the drive in this computer. I'll pull up that video that I shot this morning. Let's see. As a soon-to-be new homeowner in the Villages and new resident of Florida, what recommendations do you have for acquiring homeowners insurance? Pray. No. Homeowners insurance is expensive. And, it's not just Florida. It's throughout the country. Every state is experiencing high homeowners insurance rates. And it's unfortunate. There's a couple of things driving it. One of them is, there's been a lot of bogus claims, if you will, about roofs. That drove up cost. But if you go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, check out the price of a 2x4, a sheet of OSB or plywood. Material costs have gone through the roof. Copper wire has gone through the roof. And so there, when you file a claim, the claim isn't $5,000 now, it's $10,000 because of the increased material cost. So because of those increased material costs, they've got to increase their rates to cover their expenses. And there's no way around it. Trying to blame the you can blame the insurance companies. You can blame whoever you want. It's just the reality. It's just simple numbers. And the governor and the legislature in the state of Florida can try everything they can to get the rates lower, but as long as the costs are high, it's going to be high. Just like your car insurance, it keeps going up. Look at the price of a car. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Happy Go Lucky says, no. Oh, let me go back to that, to the homeowners insurance. Get it. Don't lock yourself into a specific agent. Okay. For the most part, homeowners insurance is homeowners insurance. You're going to select the coverages you want. Go to an insurance broker that works with multiple companies. Okay. Don't say, hey, I've been with State Farm for the last 40 years. You know what happens when you file a claim with State Farm? Next year they decide not to renew you. They have no loyalty to you. I look every year when my homeowner insurance is getting ready to renew. I go into, well, it used to be called Villages Insurance, but I go to the insurance office, the one down in Brownwood, because that's where I've always done business. And both my homeowner's insurance and my auto insurance and my golf cart insurance and my motorcycle insurance, every year I go, find me the best price. They're not loyal to me. I'm sure not loyal to them. So shop around. That's your best thing. Let's see. Now that the developer has decided to sell off Citizens First Bank, do you think they might ever consider selling off Village's health system? I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. I had a conversation a couple of months ago with some individuals that were, let's just say, in the know, that understood what was going on. Villages Health has been incredibly successful for the villages. The other thing I think we're seeing is, with the bank, one of the things I think is going on is the bank has about, if I remember the newspaper said, about $4.7 billion in assets. That sounds like a lot of money, but this community is, huge, and it's growing, and I think we need a bigger bank for the developer to work with, and this merger or takeover or whatever you want to call it, sale, brings it to a bank that's going to be basically 4 times the size. So that's significant assets. Yeah. Thank you, Victoria. Appreciate the donation. Victoria wants to. It doesn't show up. Her comment doesn't show up, unfortunately. How do Lily and Sully handle the Florida hot summers? Wondering how my English Mastiff will do. Yeah, I've seen her English Mastiff. He's a big boy. Or I've seen pictures of him. So they do well, but remember, they were both bred and raised here in Florida, so they're used to it. They don't seem to have any issues. Rich A says, hi, insurance in Pennsylvania went up. Oh, by the way, have you guys figured out what you're looking at here? This is the Woodlands Championship course. And I'm going to fly all 18 holes, the entire length from one end to the other. I think we are on, this is the, I got to get my bearings. Okay. Yeah, this is the, this is the front 9, or the west 9, if you will. And that's Oak Hollow on the left. Up at the top of the screen, you'll see, what the heck is the name of that village? Well Point. There's so many villages, it's crazy. Let's see, Rich A says, hi Don, insurance in Pennsylvania went up $200 last year on my home, and $160 this year, no claims. Yep, I know, everybody's feeling it. It's crazy. Congrats on getting an offer on your home. I think having the price start with a 6 and staging it was wise. Very happy for you. Yeah, staging it was definitely wise. As I said earlier, the whole thing with the price, yeah, I mean, it's just the mortgage rates are killing me too. Anyway, we're happy though that we've got an offer. Don, so Becky says, Don, do you put your golf cart on your automobile policy, homeowner's policy, or is it a separate policy? It's a separate policy. I have one for my car. I'll get to that story shortly. One for my golf cart, one for my motorcycle. They're all separate policies. Walton says, regarding the recent ice raids, what do you think they would charge me to deport my wife if it's only one more seat on the bus? Dude, I'm not going there. You're in trouble when she hears this one. Let's see. Hugo says, new driving range looks like might have issues with width for long hitters. Will there be screens? No, I don't think there's going to be screens. If I remember right, it is, oh my gosh, what was it? It was 400 yards, I think is what I remember seeing it as. I got to go back out and remeasure it again. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be lengthwise a problem. Widthwise, the way I hit the ball, man, anything is fair game. If I play Woodlands, the Turnpike's in trouble. Excuse me, not Woodlands, Laurel Oak, or what's the other one? Southern Oaks. The Turnpike's in trouble. Just my ball is terrible. Anyway, let's see. The new Blanchard Rec Center near the Woodlands Club is under construction. I do not see a pool in the current construction. Do you know if there will be a pool? Yes, there will be a pool. We had the same discussion with Saint-Tropez, which is nearing completion. They're busy decorating the interior, and that's the ninth hole. Let's see. Yeah, we're actually now we're heading over towards back towards the clubhouse, and you can see the foundation is down for Saint-Tropez, or not Saint-Tropez, Blanchard. Take a look at the village's map. I don't know if it's showing up on there or not. I'm gonna pull it up because a lot of things show up early on the map. That's Finney. I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to you guys. Nope. All it's showing right now is the parking lot on the village's map. Anyway, but yeah, there's going to be a pool. The plans I saw showed a pool. How much is the premium on your golf cart? What do we pay? I think I put away, because we got an envelope for everything. I think we're putting away $15 a month. So what is that? About $180 for the golf cart insurance. Muskie says, what happened with your new truck? Wow. So last week I said I bought a new truck. I did. I love it. It was it's a F-250 crew cab, platinum edition, trimmer edition. It's awesome. Unfortunately, it wasn't what I ordered. So just a quick background. Back in February, I ordered a new truck. It was supposed to be antimatter blue, F-250, all these options on it. Came in at the end of April, and it was promptly sold by the dealership. It came into the Ocala dealership, not the Gary Yeoman's Ford just north of the Villages. And they made a mistake, I guess. They sold it, so they reordered a new one. The new one came in much quicker. I went up there 2 weeks ago or is it a little over a week ago, 10 days ago, to pick it up on a Friday. it was the wrong color and it was missing options. They screwed up the order. We came to an agreement. I would buy that truck when they would reorder my truck the way it was supposed to be configured, and then when it came in 4 weeks, we would do a swap and a bunch of paperwork and all that, and they were going to make good on the deal, and I was happy with that. Well, that was on May 30th. On May 31st, Ford closed the window for custom orders on 2025s. And they don't know when the order for custom ordering a 2026 is going to open. They're thinking anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and then another 6 to 10 or 12 weeks to get the truck built, which meant I would have been driving that truck for 4 months. The risk was too great. One ding, one scratch on that paint job, and I'm out thousands of dollars because of diminished value of the truck. And I could not stomach that kind of risk. The store manager was he was very gracious. He offered to allow me to back out of the deal. They gave me a full refund, and I gave them back the truck. Saddens me. It was a great truck. Oh my gosh, this thing, it was a monster. But yeah. So I am without a truck right now. I'm waiting for the 2026s to allow special order, and then I will reorder my truck. In the interim, I'm going to be riding a motorcycle a lot more. So Gold Wingnut's going to be a nut on his gold wing these days coming up. So yeah. Let's see. Wow, we got a whole bunch of new comments since all that started. Where are we at on the golf course? Yeah, we're coming up to, okay, that's about the 6th hole, or the back 6. All right. Where are we at here? So we talked about the truck. Do you know why the developer has never opted for the super easy to maintain Bermuda grass for lawns rather than St. Augustine or zoysia? St. Augustine grass is widely damaged. I don't know why my house that I got the offer on came with zoysia green. The new house came with St. Augustine. It's grass. I don't know. I'm not an arborist. I couldn't tell you, or or whatever they want to call it. I don't know enough about grass, that type or the other type of grass either. Let's see. Harry and the Natives is getting finished. Any firm date yet? No, Hugo. I have not heard a firm date yet. I have an email from one of the owners. I'm going to reach out to him this week. I meant to do it this past week, but with the whole truck thing, it's been a crazy week. Muskie says 108 for full coverage on our golf cart 4-seater. Okay, that's good. Maybe we're putting $15 away every 2 weeks. I don't remember exactly how much. I got to go look at my budget. With Walmart and Costco coming, typically magnets to a retail area, have you seen an uptick in permit requests for any new retail establishments? Thanks for your videos and information. I have not. Where Costco is, which I think is going to win the race. There's no doubt about it. I was up there yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I flew up there, and it's really coming along. Walmart looks like it fell on its sword and it's slowing down. They've got most of the roof on. They've got the rooftop package units, the air conditioners in place, but I'm not sure what's going on. But they're definitely much farther behind. There's little doubt in my mind after this past 2 days of flying that they're going to, Costco's going to win the race. But I haven't seen any other uptick in other commercial developments. The place I look to start with is the Southwest Florida Water Management District, and I look for permits there because you can't put a shovel in the ground in this state without going through one of the six or seven water districts. So they're the first things you got to get permitted through, and then you file your permits with the county. Let's see. Very reasonable. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, the premiums are reasonable. I mean, my motorcycle insurance is about the same. Victoria says, our plan is to purchase a veranda home. Does the builder ever build spec homes like verandas with pools? Yes, they do. Is it cheaper to buy a spec home with a pool or put it in after you purchase a home? Interesting question. Next week we're going to have another new sponsor. It is a pool builder, R&R Swimming Pools. They've been around since 1985. I met with the owner Friday. Yeah, Friday. We had lunch. We talked business. He's going to start advertising with me. I like his product. I've taken pictures of a house with one of his pools going in. I'll have more information on that, but his pricing seems very reasonable. So in an apples to apples comparison, Victoria, if you put a pool in when you are building your house or when it's built, it is cheaper than building the same pool with the same builder later, because you're not having to work around the house because the pool goes in first. You're not having to redo plumbing for the irrigation, and in a veranda you're talking a fence that you got to deal with, the sod, all the landscaping. So, but reach out to me this week, Victoria. You have my phone number, and we'll talk more. I have some more conversations with the owner of R&R Pools, and I'll have more information for you then. Let's see. Salesman may be lacking. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a beautiful truck, and now a year newer with a bit of patience. Yeah, that's another thing. When I went in to talk to them about ordering the new truck, the salesman had been fired. I don't know what happened. I guess he got fired on Wednesday. Rich says, Don, I have custom ordered trucks in the past, and my name appeared on the window sticker. Yeah, I know. You would think so. I don't know what happened. Brandon wants to know any update on the Middleton coffee shop. Do you think they are struggling to find someone, or maybe they're waiting for a bigger chain? I don't know. I don't know. I know, though, that if you want coffee in the morning, you can go down to Provisions right there on the main street, just down the street from Victory Family Sports Grill, and they serve coffee from 7 in the morning till 9 at night. So you got that going for you. As far as the actual coffee shop, all I can say is anybody but Starbucks. I can't stand their burnt syrup that they like to serve and call coffee. Let's see. Where are we at on this video? Are we on this? Are we showing this the second time? I think we are. Okay. Well, let's go back. It'll take me a minute, but let's see. Can you show the video of Costco? I can do that. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure it out here. 67 video. I gotta find it. Unfortunately, it's not named very well by the drone. But 157. I gotta find it and then make sure I get the right one. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. Where is it? What the heck is that? It's a building. Hey, you know, I got so much video footage, it's crazy. My apologies. Let me see if I can find this here real quick. We're going to go to list view and date modified, and was that it? Nope. Oops. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. We'll try and answer some more questions while I work. Let's see. Okay, getting to Costco. I'm looking forward to more information on the pool contractor. Yeah, like I said, I should have a lot more information next week. Regarding Laurel Oaks, I've seen at least 10 cement trucks on random days I have driven by. That doesn't seem like an aeration issue to me. You know, you could be right. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any indication of what you call it, any sinkholes, and it's concentrated around that one lake. I'm not sure what's going on. Walton says, I gotta go. Seems like I'm in trouble once. Can't imagine why you're in trouble. Not cooking on the grill tonight. Debbie is making homemade soup. I believe it's chicken soup and a salad, and we're having a light dinner. Let's see. Let me continue to look. What day did I go there? Maybe it was the 6th. Nope. Wasn't the 6th. That was the party I was taping. You guys got to understand how much video I end up shooting on a regular basis. It's crazy. Oh, there we go. This is Costco. So I didn't get a chance to edit the screen, so we're going to leave it full screen. Yeah, this is the Costco video footage. This is raw footage. I haven't even watched it myself until just now, so we'll let it run in the background. Any new information on Publix or grocery store in the new area? No, I haven't heard anything yet. Both construction sites where the grocery stores are scheduled to go are still they're occupied with other work going on. So this is the Costco gas station. You can see they got the pumps in, and they got the cement in. So that's looking really good. They're moving along quite quickly. Anyway, can we hang on just a second? I'm going to pause this for just a second. I will be right back.
I'll know when people move into their homes, especially in Florida, we're limited for storage space. So what we do is we come in and help create storage space by maximizing what is currently available in their kitchens and their closets and other rooms. So a few of the things that we really pride ourselves on is communication with the customer, and our attention to detail is second to none. If you're looking to transform your kitchen, closet, or any other space in your home, give us a call or check out our website to book an appointment.
All right, sorry about that. Some things came up. All right, let's restart the video footage. So yeah, here we go, looking at Costco again. And you can see, as I said, the pumps are all in, the canopy's in, they're putting signs on the canopy. I'm impressed 4 gas pumps on local Costco in VA only has 2. Oh. It just depends on the space they have to work in. So now you can see the building as I go up. You get to see, this is something I rarely show anybody, and that's the raw footage, because sometimes I have to make some quick adjustments. and I try and cut those out. But you can see the canopy over the entrance. They're working on it. They've got all the rooftop package units installed. When I drove by, it looks like they are doing interior work already also. So, August opening, yeah, I can see it. So, my Costco had a drive-through car wash, very popular. Yeah, you can buy 20 car washes all at once. No, sorry. Jim says, I enjoyed your video of Debbie's improv class. They did great. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. You know, having watched the show many times, because I've taped several of these for them, some of the jokes get a little old. I hear the same jokes over and over again. But they generally do a pretty good job. So, yep, here's the gas station once again. Uh-oh, Don, if we get 10 or 20 wives rounded up, you think ICE would give us some sort of group raise? Oh, my God. I don't know, but if you find out, give me a call. I'm in. Let's see. No, it was $6.99 to run your car through the car wash, debit card, just like the store. Okay. And you can see, yeah, everything looks really good up on the roof. The whole roof is done. Having worked on those rooftop package units previously, working up on the roof is really, it sucks. It's the worst place in the world. And here in Florida, definitely it sucks because it's so hot. Yeah, well, you can see me hiding down there on the ground. That's where I was standing on the edge. So I'm actually, there it is, right in the corner, right above myself, trying to land the drone. That was over by Fresh Market. All right, so much for that. Should about and land and yeah, this is why you guys don't get to see all this, because it's not great. It's not pretty, the landing and takeoff. I'm actually catching this one because yeah, I don't like landing in the dirt. It's not good for the motors to suck in all that dirt. Anyway.
I'll know when people...
Sorry about that. Let's go back to this. All right. Let's see. Sounds okay. I guess that website's catching up. Angel Eye says, any word on Edenfield opening up? So they just opened up a section of patio villas this past week. Let me bring it up on the map, because that's always easier than talking about it. We'll switch over to the web browser, and all right, they opened up this set of patio villas this past week. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is the last in this area. I could be mistaken. You know what? We can figure it out by looking and see what they've got for maps. And it looks like, yeah, all the maps are up. So yeah, everything is listed as far as I can tell. And when we go up here, this area right here, this has been listed. So all this is listed. They still have a bunch of lots available here, interior lots, so you can build what you want, but not have to pay an absorbent rate for a lot. I think in the next week or two we're going to see the first homes list out here in Edenfield. That's my gut reaction. If not this coming week, well, actually I probably would have heard something by now, because normally they tell their sales agents, real estate agents, or we'll use the generic term, realtor. I'll get a Kleenex here in just a minute. Sorry, goes back a few weeks. If you've been watching, you know what I'm talking about. So probably 2 weeks. This area around here will probably come on the market. We'll see. Let's see. All right, let's go back to the questions. Let's see. Harry and the Native. Okay, how is Harry and the Natives progressing? Great. They were working on the patios yesterday. When I was flying it. I was being chased away by the rain yesterday afternoon, and but I got my flight in. It's progressing really well. The exterior is done. Again, they're working on the deck and connecting it to Okahumpka Recreation Center. Don, did Costco's lawyers send you any letters about flying a drone over their property? No. And if they did, I'd send them a bill for advertising for them. So, verandas in Water's Edge are about ready to go up for sale. Okay, so there might be some more verandas. Yeah, I forgot about that. So that might come first. But there's not a whole lot left in the Water's Edge, Shady Brook, or Moultrie Creek area. Yes, there are some. There's actually some resales. There are, and there's some spec homes. But for right now, there's not much else left. Anyway, let's see. Where are we at? Okay. What's the time? Hey, look at this. It's 4 o'clock. How about that? We got 167 people on. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. I try and give you good information. If you're new to the villages, my sponsors, I really try and find sponsors that are good. I recognize what the demographic is that watches my videos. It's a lot of the newer folks, and they want to do things for their house. Please give my sponsors some consideration. They support me, and it's they have good products. I mean, for example, Black Dog. So Black Dog, Magic Stairs, Surf and Turf. Who else? I mean, I've used them all. I'm not sure if I use Shade Masters when we put in the shades. I've got to go back and find the invoice, but we used a company because we put in roll-up shades. And if you have a house that faces where the lanai faces south or west, you're going to want some of these motorized shades that'll come down and block the sun, because it is it's pretty intense, especially in the summertime. So you'll want to block some of that sun. So we're at 4 o'clock. Do I have any questions? Let me see. Oh, I got to find the right one. Let's see. Let me pull up the PowerPoint. This one. So this is Claremont Rick 57. My property tax complaint has always been, when real estate prices rise, county appraisers assess after a sale, and the impact is unnecessary to the new buyer. They are not adding to the need for services. How do the county survive before the sale? This is the driver for the no tax argument. New homes, new assessments, higher assessments for commercial and vacant rental properties would alleviate a lot of the lost homestead revenue. What do you think? I think you're out to lunch, Rick. So let's talk about common term we hear when we talk about property tax, and that's called a rollback rate. What a rollback rate is every couple of years your home is reevaluated for its value, and when that rate goes up, that causes, in essence, an increase in revenues. But the rollback rate reduces the millage rate, so the amount that you're charged per thousand is reduced, so that basically, if you were paying $1,000 property tax last year, and the county commission set the property tax at the rollback rate to $1,000, or the rollback rate sets it again at $1,000, even though your house may have increased $5,000 in value. So you didn't see an increase. Here's the problem with that. Okay, what does that money go for? Well, it goes for police, fire, so on and so forth. Prices continue to go up. So the prices go up for, we'll just talk about diesel fuel and gas. Price continues to rise, but they don't have any additional revenue. Okay? So the county gets farther behind. Now, some people say, well, they've got new properties, that covers it. But with new properties comes additional capacity that has to be added. So, yes, they may add, 5,000 new homes or 4,000 new homes. Police department's got to add a new police officer, which means putting a patrol car on. Okay? So that's where those taxes go, but we continue to get behind. It's this no property tax thing will be devastating to Sumter County. People don't realize, first off, you're getting rid of the tax. You want to get rid of the tax? Well, all the taxes that are associated with your property go away. That would include the fire assessment and school taxes and everything. So something's got to replace that money, because the state isn't taking away the mandates. If the state doesn't take away the mandates, money's got to come from someplace. Some people say, well, raise the sales tax. It'll only go up a couple of percentage points. No. To replace what we lose, which would be, 80% of our revenue is property related. The other 20% is from sales tax. It would be such a huge amount, because we've got all these state mandates that we can't get rid of. Let's see. Do you have to get ARC approval for a roll-up shade? For the garage door, if you're going to put one on, yes. And I also believe if you're going to do it on your lanai, you also have to. It's not a big deal. Get ARC approval. How often do you offer up cottage home lots as opposed to cottage villa, which are spec homes? I think I've seen it twice now that they've done it. The first time was in Moultrie Creek, or maybe that was Shady Brook. I don't know. You can't tell where one ends, the other one begins. And I think they've done it one other time since, and it's pretty rare. It is pretty rare. But back to the property tax thing. People don't realize where all the money goes. I think $60 million of our budget this year is for the county sheriff. And that's a mandated service by the state that we provide. So we don't have any choice but to provide it. Same thing with ambulance service. We got to provide that. If they were to get rid of the property tax, we could afford 2 ambulances in Sumter County. Right now we have roughly 20. So you figure out what happens if you have a heart attack. There was a great thread on Talking to Villages the last 2 days. Somebody asked about homestead exemption, and it got sidetracked onto property tax. And there are some really mixed up people out there that do not understand the whole property tax thing. Let's see. Oh yeah. So Kosna says, "Hey Don, I agree that the lots on Central Lake for LaGrange and Lakeview will be top dollar. What is your best guess on the amount of premiums for those lots? We are already commonly seeing almost 250. So I think 200 to 250, maybe even a little bit higher, depending on the lot that it is. Is not out of the question. I will tell you though that those lots are going to be real close, and you'll get to enjoy the nightly entertainment every night, whether you want to or not. And I was flying out, I don't remember, was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. I did another quick flight over Eastport. Actually, it was not over, it was a low flight. I was only about 50 feet off the water. And where I was standing, I mean, I had a great view of Sunset Island. Boy, whew, did it get, what you call it? It was close. I mean, I can see the sound getting quite loud. Tim S. says, get rid of property tax for anyone over 70. Sumter County will go broke. Our average age in Sumter County, I believe, is 69 years old. Okay, which means that half the county won't be paying property tax. Guess what? You still use those services that the county provides. And that's fire, that's police, permitting, health department, you name it. There are so many services. And again, most of them are mandated by the state. Some are even mandated by the federal government that we provide. And most of those mandates are unfunded mandates. So that's, the funding has to come from something, and that's generally property tax. All right, so it's, what, 11 after. I think it's probably time to call it a day. We've got, a lot of folks on 150. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. We'll do this again next week. I've got to go eat some chicken soup. I got to get prepared for, I got a speaking engagement this week and next week. I'm speaking to the Mercedes-Benz Club on Tuesday, yeah, right before my county commission meeting. I speak to them, and then the week after I speak to the Republican Club of the Villages. So if you're a member of one of those organizations or want to be, come on down, enjoy the fun, and join the fun, and we will we'll see you then. So, as always, look for the good things in life. This we're in that fourth quarter of the game, folks, and it's time to enjoy life. Enjoy it. I mean, don't dwell on all the negativity. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So with that, thank you all again for joining me. We'll see you next week.
I'll know when people move into their homes, especially in Florida, we're limited for storage space. So what we do is we come in and help create storage space by maximizing what is currently available in their kitchens and their closets and other rooms. So a few of the things that we really pride ourselves on is communication with the customer, and our attention to detail is second to none. If you're looking to transform your kitchen, closet, or any other space in your home, give us a call or check out our website to book an appointment.